everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Okay, so today we are doing questions on transportation in plants and animals. We are doing some question answers. I will ask you to write the answer and we can discuss the answer, and in next session you can prepare these answers. Okay, tomorrow I will take a revision on time and motion. Okay. So who all are there? Just type a message and keep your NCERT textbook with you. Keep NCERT textbook with you. Okay. Yes, Akshay, are you there? Dinali, who is there?
Dinali, sir.
Who is there? Dinali or Akshay? Who is there? Okay. We can discuss the question one by one. Write down which vessel carries oxygen rich blood. Which vessels carries oxygen rich blood? Okay. So which vessels are there? Which vessels? That is the arteries. Arteries carries the oxygenated blood. Okay, or rich oxygenated blood it carries. Answer is arteries. So this question maybe they will ask for MCQ. Okay, getting this? Okay. So write down the next question. What happens when you get cut on your body? What happens when you get a cut on your body? So whenever there is a cut on our body, then blood flows out from the body. Okay. For a time the pressure in that vessel or veins is what get reduced, and the blood will what come out from the body. Okay, when there is a cut on our body. Then understood? Okay, very simple questions we are discussing, and after that we'll go for 2 mark, 3 mark. Okay, like that. And then write down next question. What does the circulatory system mainly consist of? What does the circulatory system mainly consist of? What does the circulatory system mainly consist of? Okay. So circulatory system means what? Circulatory system is nothing but what? The flow of blood to the entire body. Okay. And this will takes place. Means there is a main parts are nothing but heart and blood vessels. Okay. So these are the main parts of the circulatory system. Getting heart and blood vessels. Getting this? Write down next question. What is excretion? What is excretion? EXCRETION. Excretion. Okay, what do you mean by excretion? Excretion is nothing but what? Removal of unwanted substances or particles from the body is called as the excretion. Okay, so whatever the digested food and processed food is there, unwanted part which is there in the form of nitrogenous waste, that we are removing from our body. Okay, that process is called as a excretion. Okay, what do you mean by excretion? Excretion is nothing but removal of unwanted parts of our body. Okay, which is in the form of nitrogenous waste. Okay, yes, correct. Then next, write down next question. What is called pulse rate? What is called pulse rate? Pulse rate is nothing but number of beats per minute. BPS, beats per minute, okay, is nothing but what? The pulse rate. How many pulses or how many beats are taking place in 1 minute is known as a pulse rate. Getting this? Okay. Write down the next question. These questions are very very important for exam point of view. So if you are if you are preparing these chapters, these questions, then automatically you are preparing the chapter. Okay. So Namrata, you people are coming today? Namrata? People are coming today? Okay, just message me. Then next is what system removes waste from the body? What system removes waste from the body? Okay, just now we learned okay. Actually, excretion is nothing but what? Removal of unwanted part. Okay, unwanted particles or substances from our body. That is called as the excretion system. And here they are asking which removes the waste from our body. That is only nothing but what? Excretory system. Okay, that is nothing but excretory system. So this is what? The system which removes the waste from our body. Getting this? So write down next question. What is a fluid part of a blood called? What is a fluid part of a blood called? What is a fluid part of a blood vessels? Fluid means liquid part. Okay. So liquid part of the blood is nothing but plasma. Okay. So write down fluid part is nothing but what? Plasma. It is little bit dense also. Okay. Write down next question. What is the fluid part of blood? What does human sweat contain? What does a human sweat contain? What is human sweat contain? Okay. So whenever you test the human sweat, then it is, of course, it contains the water as well as it contains the salts. Okay. So they contains water as well as salts. Getting this? So write down next question. What is the function of a phloem? What is the function of a phloem? Okay, phloem and xylem. These are the two parts which are available in the plant, and they are playing very important role in a circulatory system of a plants. Okay, phloem which transports the food from the leaf, because leaf are the greens and green in color, and they are making their food by the photosynthesis, and that prepared food is what supplied to the entire body, okay, or entire part of the plant. This is only due to phloem. Okay, so phloem are responsible for transferring of the food which is prepared by the leaves to the entire plant is called this is the working of the phloem. Okay, function is what? It transports the food from the leaves to the entire part of the leaf. Getting this? So this is the answer, or this is the function of phloem. And xylem which transports the water to the entire plant. Okay. Now next write down which instrument is used to measure the blood pressure. Which instrument is used to measure the blood pressure? Okay, so is spigometer. Okay, is nothing but the measurement of the blood pressure. Write down the spelling SPHY manometer, SPHY GMOMANOMETR, sphygmomanometer. Okay, SPHYGMOMANOMETR. Okay, is the measure is used to measure the blood pressure. Okay, next question. Name the major excretory product. Name the major excretory product in humans. Name the major excretory product in the humans. Hey, not in humans, it's humus. Okay, so no, not it's humans, it's human only. It's a mistype question. Name the major excretory system, excretory product in a humans. Okay, name the major excretory product in the humans. Of course, the major excretory product in the humans is nothing but what? Urine. Okay, so urea, not urine, it's urea we are keep on excreting. Okay, so this is the major product. And then write down next one. What is the hemoglobin? What is hemoglobin? What is human? What is hemoglobin? Okay, so hemoglobin is nothing but what? Which is the red blood cells which contains the red pigment. Okay, that is called as what? The hemoglobin. So human getting this, what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is nothing but red blood cells which contains the red pigments, and because of that the color of the blood is red, and this is known as what? Hemoglobin. Okay, understood? So write down next question. Which veins carry oxygen rich blood? Which veins carry oxygen rich blood? Okay, which veins carry oxygen rich blood? So pulmonary veins are there. Okay, if you have an NCERT textbook, that textbook contains all these information. So pulmonary veins can carry the oxygenated blood, okay, from lung to the heart. Okay, so from there it is gets pumped. Getting this? Pulmonary veins carries oxygenated blood, and which is coming from the lungs to the, it goes from lungs to heart. Getting this? Then write down next. What makes the blood look red? What makes the blood looks red? So just now we discussed the hemoglobin are nothing but red blood cells which contains the red pigments, and these red pigments gives the color to the blood, that is red. Okay, so here the red pigments called as a hemoglobin, and which gives the color to the blood. Getting this? Then write down the next question. How much urine an adult human being normally passes in 24 hours. Normally passes in 24 hours. I'll repeat this. How much urine an adult human being normally passes in 24 hours. Okay, so normal human being can pass 1 to 1.8 liters of urine in 24 hours. Getting this? 1 to 1.8 liters in a 24 hours. A normal adult can pass this much. Okay, write down this range, 1 to 1.8. Okay, so chalo, now we can go for the next question. Here the question is that what urine consists of? Very important question. What urine consists of? Write down this question. What urine consists of? Okay, so write down the composition. It contains 95% of water. It contains 95% of water, then 2.5% of urea, and 2.5% of other waste products. Okay, 2.5% of other waste product, 2.5% of urea, and 95% is water. Getting this? So normal urine consists of what? 95% of water, 2.5% of urea, and 2.5% of other waste product. Getting this? So write down the next question. What is tissue? What do you mean by tissue, or what is tissue? Okay, tissue is nothing but what? When number of cells are grouped together, or grouping of cells, okay, it forms what? A tissue. And tissues are nothing but what? Performing specialized operation. Tissues are what? Making the specialized operation in the human body, or in a human body. Okay, means we have different chick cells, we have chick tissues are there. Okay, then we have a different cells in the thigh muscle, different cells on the hand. Okay, different tissues are there. Even on stomach also we have a different tissues are there. They are performing their own work. Okay, as a human is multicellular organism, then that each we have in different systems also, like excretory system, circulatory system, respiration system, then circulatory system is there, digestion is there. So to perform all these functions we require different cells or specialized cells, and these specialized cells group together to form what? The tissues. Getting this? This is a function of, this is nothing but tissue. Tissue is nothing but group of cells. Okay, they perform the specialized function in an organism. Getting this? Next one, write down. What is normal? What is normal resting pulse? What is a normal resting pulse rate of a human body? What is normal resting pulse rate of a human body? Okay. So whenever a resting person usually has a pulse rate between 72 to 80 beats per minute. Okay, 70 to 80 beats per minute. This is what the pulse rate is there in the normal human body who is at resting. Okay, so write down the next question. Write down the next question. What is the function of veins? What is the function of veins? Okay, so here function of veins are nothing but what? Veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all the parts of the body and it gives back to the heart. Okay, what they are doing? They are containing carbon dioxide rich blood and they can collect from all body and it is given to the heart. Okay, so back to the heart. Okay, write down next question. Dinali, are you there? Akshash, are you there? Akshash, are you there? Okay, write down next question. What is the function of valves in the veins? What is the function of valves in the veins? Okay, so basically the valves are present in the veins which allows the blood to flow towards the heart. Okay, this is the function of valve. Valve are present inside the veins and which allows blood to flow only towards the heart. Getting this? So this is the answer. Now we are going for some other questions. Write down, where is heart located in a human body?
Heart is located in the left side of the heart. Left side of the heart, correct?
Where is the heart located in a human body? Okay, so heart is located at the chest cavity of chest cavity with lower tip slightly tilted towards the left. Okay, so if you make a right fist and if you hold it near to your left side, okay, so here the heart is what located in the chest cavity. It is little bit what tilted towards the left. Okay, and it is at the lower tip. Okay, so this is nothing but what location of a heart. So the heart is located at the chest cavity with its lower tip slightly tilted towards the left. Getting this? So now next question, write down, what is the function of pulmonary artery? Okay, these are very important questions, huh? Mostly they will ask the questions based on this. So what is the function of pulmonary artery? Okay, pulmonary arteries carries the carbon dioxide rich blood from the right ventricle to the lungs, from the right ventricles to the lung. Getting this? Pulmonary arteries carries the deoxygenated blood or carbon dioxide rich blood and which carries from right ventricle to the lung. This is the answer. Okay, so write down next question. What are the excretory organs? What are the excretory organs of human body? What are the excretory organs of human body? What are the excretory organs of a human body? Of human body. Write down. So here, what are the important parts of the human excretory system? Okay, so here two kidneys, two ureters, and urinary bladder and urethra. These are the important parts of the excretory system. What are that? Two kidneys, two ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. If you want, you can note it down. Two kidneys, comma, two ureters, ureters, two ureters, comma, comma, urinary bladder and urethra, and urethra, and urethra, and urethra. Copied? Yes. Then next is, what is the xylem? Just now we did phloem, no? Phloem, which transports the food which is prepared by the leaves to the entire plant. Now xylem X Y L E M, xylem. So xylems are nothing but what? Vascular tissues are there for the transportation of water and nutrients in the plant is called as a xylem. Okay, what do you mean by xylem? Xylems are nothing but the vascular tissues which provides the water and other nutrients to the entire plant is called as a xylem. Getting this? Now next question. Write down next question. Which blood vessels carry blood from all parts of the body back to the heart, which blood vessels carry blood from all parts of the body back to the heart? They are asking here, blood vessels carry a blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Okay, so here blood vessels that carry a blood from all parts of the body back to this blood vessel means, here we can say that veins are responsible to take that blood from all parts of the body and they are giving back to the heart. So veins are responsible here. Okay, getting this what I am saying? Now write down next question. What are veins? What are veins?
Veins are small.
So veins are, just now we discussed, veins are always carrying deoxygenated blood, that is a carbon dioxide rich blood, and it collects from all parts of the body and it gives back to the heart. Okay, so this is nothing but veins. Next question, write down, how do aquatic animals how do aquatic animals like fishes excrete their waste? How do aquatic animals like fishes excrete their waste? Okay, so aquatic animals like fishes and other animals, aquatic animals, they are excreting their waste in the form of ammonia, and that is what gets dissolved in the water. Getting this? The aquatic animals, they are wasting or excreting the waste in the form of ammonia, and that is gets dissolved in the water. Okay, so this is nothing but what? The excretion which is takes place in the aquatic animals. They excrete what? The excretion is in the form of ammonia, and that is what dissolved in the water directly. Getting this question? Then write down next question. These are very important. Some questions are really important for the exam point of view, and what I am saying here, you can learn all the questions so that automatically you can prepare your chapter. Okay, so those who joined, check, we did already many chapters revised over here. If you want, you can check that videos also. But the intention is that here to read the chapter NCRT textbook line to line is very important. Getting this? So write down next question. How do birds How do birds, lizards, and snakes excrete their waste? How do birds, lizards, and snakes excrete their waste? Okay, what is the question? How do birds, lizards, and snakes excrete their waste? Okay, so they are excrete their waste in the form of semi-solid, okay, white color compound, and that white color compound mainly contain uric acid. Okay, mainly they contain what? The uric acid. So here aquatic animal excrete the ammonia and that is dissolved in the water, and the lizard, bird and snakes, they are excreting a semi solid waste which is white in color and that contains what? The uric acid. Okay, getting these questions? Are you getting this? Hmm? Can you able to understand? Okay, so write down the next question. What is the significance of partition between what is the significance of party partition between the chambers of heart? Can you getting this? What is the significance of partition between the chambers of heart? We know that heart is made up of what? Four compartment, and these all four compartments are separated by each other so that it avoids the impure blood with pure blood. So here there is a mixing of bloods, oxygen and deoxygenated blood is what get minimized. Means minimized means they are not mixing at all if their compartments are different. Okay, so this is that is the significance, that is the advantage of this compartment. So due to this compartment, there will not be a mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Can you getting this? hmm? Then write down the next. How does sweat help? How does sweat help keep you cool? How does the sweat help keep you cool? Okay, so this is also very important question for the exam point of view. They're asking how does sweat help keep you cool. So here sweating plays an very important role during the normally any exertion is there or during summer is there. So sweat is coming out, that means what? The water is gets evaporated of the skin. Okay, and that results in what? Loss of water, loss of heat from our body. So that's what, whenever sweat comes out, then we are feeling little cool, because it removing the whatever the evolution of heat is there, that is going in the form of heat. Okay, and water is what gets evaporated off the skin. Understood? Now write down next question. Write down next question. Why it is necessary? Why it is necessary to excrete the waste product? Why it is necessary to excrete the waste products? Why it is necessary to excrete the waste product? Okay, so of course every day we are passing urine, then we are passing the nitrogenous waste from our body. Okay, correct, no? Every day we are releasing this, because these are all are what contain some toxic or harmful substances, and if suppose they are there for a longer period of time in our body, then that causes the different effects on our body. So here we have a different cell, and different cell perform the different function, and waste, and due to that the waste products are generated. Okay, so that waste products time to time we have to remove out from our body. These are toxic and need to be removed from the body. Okay, so they harms the body. Getting this? So write down next question. Differentiate between atrium and ventricle. Differentiate between atrium and ventricle. Okay, try to write this difference. I will give you 1 minute. Try to write the difference of this atrium and ventricle. Okay, write this. I will give you 2 minutes to write this. Check what is the answer. Yes, everyone finished? Got the answer? Yes, Akshay, can you type? Dinali, can you type the answer for this? Yes, Dinali and Akshay, can you type? Yes, both are there. Are you there? Dinali and Akshay? Yes, can you type the answer? Charu, yes. The lower chamber are called the ventricles.
Of,
Okay.
of the heart.
Then what about the, yeah, atrium is what? Yes, Akshay, where are you? So ಮತ್ತೆ yes, you can type about the atrium. I'm waiting for the answer. Atrium. check. Okay. Okay, upper chamber heart are called as atrium. Okay, so atrium, it is a atrium is a singular form. Okay, then the two upper chambers of the heart is called as atrium, and two lower chamber of the heart is called as a ventricle. Can you getting? So upper part is called as a atrium and lower part is called as a ventricle. Okay, so this is the main difference between these two. Okay, write down the next question. What is the function of xylem? Yes, anyone can type what is the function of a xylem, because now questions are repeating. Already I told about the difference between xylem and phloem. Okay, so write down the answer for this. Write down the answer for this. What do you mean by xylem? Okay. Yes, someone can type. Yes, you have to type the answer for xylem. What is the function of xylem? Okay, what is the function of xylem? Okay, what is the xylem? Xylem is nothing but what? The vascular tissues, okay, or we can call it as a network of channel that connects the root and leaves, so that it can provides the water and nutrients to the entire part of the plant. That are the functions of what? Xylem. Can you getting here? Okay, now write down the next question. What is the heartbeat? Okay, so heartbeat is nothing but what? The heart is what? Contracting and relaxing. Okay, so there is what? Wall of chambers of the heart made up of muscles, and there are total four chambers are there, and there is a rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart taking place. Okay, means pumping of the blood is taking place. Okay, this rhythmic contraction and relaxation is known as, is gives or it constitutes the heart rate. Okay, rhythmic contraction, or you are writing rhythmic contraction or relaxation of the heart, that constitutes what? The beats. Okay, or pulses. Getting this? Write down the next question. What are the main functions of kidneys? What are the main functions of kidneys? Okay, so basically kidneys are useful for the filtration of the filtration, as well as they are removing the waste products from the blood and produce a urine, and it composed of waste and extra fluid, and which helps to regulating the water fluid levels. Okay, it regulates the water fluid levels, as well as it is useful for filtration of the blood, and it also removes the waste from the blood and produce the urine. Okay, and it also composed of the wastes and extra fluid in it. Okay, so this is the answer. Now next question, they are saying what will happen? Write down the question. What will happen if there are no platelets in the blood? What will happen if there are no platelets in the blood? Okay, can you getting? What will happen if there are no platelets in the blood? Okay, what will happen? Okay, actually platelets are very tiny blood cells, and that help our body from clot and stop bleeding. Okay, so we don't have enough blood platelets in our body, then there will be no formation of a clots, and bleeding won't be stopped. Okay, so which can be fatal. So that is nothing but what the platelets use. Okay, if there is a no platelets, then there is a no clotting of blood, and the bleeding is there, that bleeding will not be stopped. Okay, but if platelets are there, then there should not be, means there is what, blood is get clot also, and as well as it once it clots, then even it stops the bleeding, it try to minimize the blood flow also, if the platelets are there. So what you can write, first point, if there is a, first write down platelets are tiny parts of the blood. If platelets are present, then platelets are responsible for clotting and stopping of the bleeding. If there is a no platelets, then there will not be a clotting, as well as there is a no stoppage of bleeding. So this is what the required answer. Okay, what will happen if there is a no platelets in the blood? Getting this? Then write down next. Why is the heart known as pumping organ? Why is a heart known as pumping organ of of the human body? Why is the heart known as the pumping organ of the human body? Why is the heart known as the pumping organ of human body? Okay, so the heart is a muscular organ which beats continuously to act as a pump for transport of blood. Okay, so there is a rhythmic contraction and relaxation is there, and which constitutes the beats, and the oxygenated blood is what get carried. Just wait, just give me a 2 minutes. Can you able to see me? Everyone, can you able to hear me? Yes, who all are there? Can you able to hear me? बेट करने के लिए. Okay, sorry. We can continue. Heart known as pumping organ because it is a muscular organ. There is a continuous relaxation and contraction, rhythmic contraction and relaxation is taking place, and because of that it constitutes the beats, and as well as it carries the oxygenated blood to the entire body. Okay, so blood provides the body with oxygen and nutrients, as well as assists the removal of metabolic wastes also. Okay, so this is nothing but what, that's what the heart known as a pumping organ of the human body. Getting this? So write down next question. What is dialysis? What is dialysis? DIALYSIS. Dialysis. Okay, so dialysis means what? It's very important. So sometimes the kidneys of the person stops working. Okay, and just now we discussed kidney plays an very important role. It filters the blood as well as it removes the waste products which are there in the blood. Okay, and it removes the waste products also from the blood. And if kidneys are not working, okay, due to some injuries or due to some infection, then there is a result is nothing but what? Kidney failure. So waste products start accumulating in the blood, and that person cannot survive unless and until there is a no periodic dialysis is done, or there is a artificial kidney. We have to, this process can be done through the artificial kidneys. This process is known as what? Dialysis. What do you mean by dialysis? Dialysis is nothing but a process where the blood is also gets purified, as well as the waste products are what get removed from the body with the help of artificial kidneys. Okay, with the help of artificial kidneys are known as what? The dialysis. So why this dialysis is required? In certain cases, in certain people, the kidneys are gets affected due to some injuries or due to some infections, so they stops working. So in the blood there is a waste product as well as the waste product, as well as they are started accumulating in the human body, so that is not get excreted out from the body. So that's what kidney play a very important role. If this case is happen, then this removal of unwanted material, removal of the unwanted material from the body through the artificial kidneys. Getting this? So this is the dialysis. Understood? So now write down next question. Why do veins have thin walls? Why do veins have thin walls compared to arteries? Why do veins have thin walls compared to arteries? Okay, this is also IMP question. Okay, mark it as a IMP. Why do veins have a thin walls compared to the arteries? Okay, arteries and veins experience difference, means both, means arteries and veins are having different pressure levels. Okay, pressure level means what? The blood flow from these two veins and arteries, that blood pressure is different in these two cases. Okay, so arteries experience a pressure wave as a blood pumped from the heart. Okay, so here arteries experience the pressure wave as a blood is pumped from the heart, and this can be felt as a pulse because of this pressure, and the walls of arteries are much thicker than the veins. Okay, so here veins are having very thin walls because they are only supplying the blood to the entire part of the body, but arteries are what sustaining the pressure, that is pumped blood from the heart, so they are sustaining more pressure. Okay, so that's what the wall of the arteries are thicker than the veins, so veins are thinner than the arteries. Can you getting this? Okay, this is what the answer. So write down next question. What are the three main types of the blood vessels? What are the three main types? Okay, now here write down what are the three main types of the blood vessel. What are the three main types of the blood vessels? Okay, so what are the three main types of the blood vessels? Arteries, which carries the blood away from the heart, then capillaries, which enable the actual exchange of a water and chemicals between the blood and tissues, and last is what? Vein, which carry the blood from the capillaries back towards the heart. Okay, so these are the three: arteries, veins, and the capillaries. These are the three parts of the blood vessels. Okay, so arteries always carries the blood away from the heart, then veins are taking the blood from entire body and giving to the heart, and capillaries, which enables actual exchange of water and chemicals between the blood and tissues. Okay, so this is the answer. So now next question, write down how plant roots absorb the water and minerals from the soil. How plant roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. How plant roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Okay, so here plants, they can absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Okay, with the help of roots only. But root are having what? The hair-like projections on them, and this hair-like projection makes the surface more. Means the root hair increases the surface area for a root for absorption of water and minerals which are there in the soil in the form of dissolved manner, or in dissolved water, or in the, yeah, in the dissolved water, and the root hair in contact with the water present between the soil particles, so it absorbs the water and minerals from the roots or in the dissolved water, because dissolved water also contains some nutrients, and that nutrients are get absorbed by the root hair, and root hair enables to the roots, or they increases the surface area for the roots, so are what they can they grow deeper and deeper, and they can absorb the dissolved content from the water, and they are providing to the entire part of the body, plant body. And in plant also there is a phloem and xylems are there. So phloem, which provides the food to the entire body, which is prepared in the leaves, and xylem provides the water and nutrients to the entire parts of the body, plants. Getting this? Next question. Why is a transport of materials Why is a transport of materials necessary in a plant necessary in a plants or in an animal or in an animal or in an animal. Explain. Why is a transport of materials? Why is a transport of materials necessary in a plants or in an animal? Explain. So, in normally human beings or in animals, we require food, water, air, okay, for our survival. Okay, and in human body, there is a transportation system is there to perform the metabolism or to perform the digestion, respiration. We have arteries, capillaries, different parts, different organs are there to perform the specific operation. Okay, so as well as here in the plants also they are having veins or vascular tissues, so they can provide the nutrient and water and food to the entire part of the plant, so for their survival. Okay, that's what transportation of material is necessary in plant as well as in animals, okay, for their survival. Getting this? So now write down one more question. Write down the next question. Why animals such as sponges, why animals such as sponges and hydra do not have blood? Why animals such as sponges and hydra do not have blood? Okay. So animals such as sponges and hydra do not have a blood vessels. So very important thing, these sponges and hydra, they are aquatic animals. Okay, and they do not have a blood in their body. Okay, or they don't perform or they don't have any circulatory system in their body. The water, they are, as they are living in a water, the water in which they live brings a food as well as oxygen which is enter in their body, and they carries away waste materials like a carbon dioxide as it removes out. Okay, so there is a no such circulatory system is observed in these animals, so they does not carry any blood in it. Okay. Next question, write down. Does transpiration serve does transpiration serve any useful function? Does transpiration serve any useful function in the plants? Explain. Does transpiration serve any useful function in the plants? Explain. Yes, transpiration is nothing but what? Below the leaves there is a stomatas are present. Okay, and that stomatas are what? Useful for exchange of a gases, or excess water is there in the plants or in that leaves also, they are what gets evaporated from that stomatas. Okay, so here this water evaporates through the stomata present on the surface of the leaves by the process of transpiration, and the evaporation of a water from the leaf generates the suction pull which can pull a water to great heights of in a water trees, and transpiration also keeps the plants cool, as how here there is a sweating in a human body, so that heat generated from the body is removed out from the in the form of sweat. So similarly the transpiration process which is takes place in the plant, so they are removing what? The unwanted water or excess water from the body of the plant, and that process is called as a transpiration, and this is done by the stomata. Can you getting this? Okay, so next question, you can write down the answer for this. Why is the blood needed all parts of the body? Why is the blood needed by all parts of the body? Or one more question, what are the functions of the blood in the human body? Okay, so I will explain you. Blood is the fluid which flows in the blood vessels. It transports the substances like digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. It carries the oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body, and it also transports the waste for removal from the body. Thus blood is needed to the all parts of the body. Okay, because every part needs the oxygen, every cell needs the oxygen to perform the function. So blood is transporting from the entire body. That rbcs, that is hemoglobin, contains the oxygen also. So for the survival or for the functioning of each cell, we require blood. And also this blood contains some waste product in it which it carries from the different cell, and that is also what get removed by this blood also. So that's what blood is very important in the human body. Getting? So answer for both the question is remains same. So few questions are left here, that we will discuss it afterwards. Okay, if I am free in the evening, then I will let you know can we take or not. Okay, thank you. I will end this session.